Dear Pixie, you asked us, do dragons exist? The dragon you picture in your mind's eye no longer exists within third-dimensional form on your planet. There are many different types of dragon, and many of them are fourth-dimensional. There are human-dragon hybrid entities within the fourth dimension that are predominantly humanoid. The dragons you hold in your mind's eye are predominantly fifth-dimensional beings. These consciousness presentations are in a higher number now in the latter part of your year of 2015 than has ever been known on your planet Earth before. Yet there are other dragons in other dimensions. There are physical dragon-type beings, similar to that which you hold in your mind's eye, incarnated upon other third-dimensional planets. There are many that hold dragon energy incarnated upon third-dimensional planets, including your planet Earth. And there are beings who have incarnated into the form of the dragon upon your Earth. You know these as the reptile forms. These beings, like all in animal form, can be portents, warnings, or signs, working as the language of light alphabetical numeral through synchronicity. This can be presented through either a positive, neutral, or a negative frequency. And there are other dragons, and we speak to you today regarding the dragons that absolutely mirror those which you hold in your mind's eye, in response to your question, do dragons exist? These beings are incarnated within the harmonic frequency above third-dimensional Earth. This is a partly third and partly fourth dimensional frequency, if you will. This dimension is known to many as the elemental kingdom. There are many harmonics to this realm, but for ease of explanation, one can visualize this as one realm or dimension. It is the place many of you know as Nirvana, Fairyland, or even Heaven to some. There are some who know this place as Betwixt, and indeed this is a most aligned name for this harmonic. Many can see into this Betwixt realm, the elemental kingdom. Many of you have your matrix energy field, that which you know as the aura, permeating into the Betwixt or elemental realm, which is why you are called by the predominant incarnated life forms there, such as the Trinity in the elemental realm, the dragon, the unicorn, the mermaid. We say incarnated, for indeed this is an incarnation. An incarnation has one point of perspective, and indeed these beings, these dragons, unicorns, mermaids, have one point of perspective within this harmonic dimension, Betwixt. Yet this incarnation, even though it is one point of perspective, it is not a physical incarnation as you know it. Yet as your matrix energy field overlaps with this Betwixt realm, you become aware of the multidimensional selves, of you and all that is you that exist there. You indeed are the dragon, unicorn, or mermaid. Each one of you holding starseed vibration hold the parallel incarnations within the harmonic realms. These are close to you. Therefore, if you are sensitive to energy, you will feel this. You will know this, and you will have known this. Many of you are aware of past lives within this harmonic, the elemental kingdom, or Betwixt realm. Or perhaps you are aware of this incarnation as a future one. There is a time of sorts within this realm, and it is more linear in expression than the dimensions above it. Yet it is still not fully linear as your dimension is. When you connect with the elemental kingdom and the beings that reside there, your incarnated parallel selves in elemental form, you take on this awareness of time. Therefore, your own experience of linear time within the third dimension will be different. The more you connect with the elemental realm, Betwixt harmonic and the higher dimensions, the more you will feel you are not living within a linear reality. Yet you must be aware of the linear reality in order to function within third-dimensional Earth. So you find the balance as you grow and expand in your understanding and awareness. The incarnated beings can assist you with this balance, for they are the guardians of the natural, organic and unspoilt nature upon your planet. And it is nature and all it encompasses that shall ground you into the true organic human aspect of Source that you are. Nature is your anchor, and the elemental beings are the guardians of nature. The beings within the elemental realm have always been known and seen by the sensitive starseed humans. Yet now, as the starseed activations spread and the awareness of the truth of your reality grows and flourishes, there has never been a time upon your planet where the elemental realm has been so seen and experienced. That which you know as the fantasy worlds, presented through your creations within art, story and music, have never been so widely known and loved. Loved because the knowing of who you are is coming back to you as a collective consciousness. Those who feel drawn to the small winged being, the fairy, elf or pixie, and the magical beings, the gnomes, sprites, brownies, and the majestic reptilians of light, the dragons, the symbols of purity, innocence, healing and spiritual transcendence, the unicorn, and the mermaid, the higher self of the dolphin, if you will, holding memory codes of the water-dwelling humanity. Those who feel drawn to these consciousness structures do so as their own DNA becomes activated and their true memories come to the fore. The Ascended Master archetype associated with this harmonic, the Elemental Kingdom, is that of Ascended Master Merlin. Many are aware of Ascended Master Merlin working with them, calling them, or answering their call. The dragon, standing for transformation, protection, power, honor, integrity, spiritual strength, and holding the energy of the fight for peace, if you will. The dragon stands for all these and more, each individual colour or presentation standing for a unique aspect within itself. Those who work consciously with dragon energy will feel this and will know this and will have a personal connection with the dragon. Your own interpretation of individual dragon energy is the correct and aligned interpretation for you. Yet ultimately, the dragon in its purest form, that which you, the questioner, hold in your mind's eye, ultimately the dragon is a symbol of sovereignty. And this symbol is your symbol now, humanity, for you. As a consciousness, you are becoming sovereign. As individuals, you become sovereign as you move through the spiritual path of expansion and enlightenment. And if you are one who cannot see this, the seeker who grasps onto the hope of liberty, yet sees oppression and control in its place, and indeed your perspective is not incorrect, know this: there is another perspective that many see, and whilst they may be viewed as deluded from your perspective, we say to you they create the reality they see. Delusion, illusion, reality, all aspects of the same flame, if you will. The dragon as a symbol, as the symbol of sovereignty, can assist you greatly in finding your perspective of a liberated humanity. The dragons are here to do just that, assist with your liberation. They are not your saviours, but they are your guides. Yet, as with all polarity, and indeed there is polarization within this elemental realm harmonic, not as much as there is in your third dimensional realm, but it is there. With this polarity, there are the opposing presentations. Dragons of service to self frequency that stand for the opposite of liberty and sovereignty. They stand for oppression, control, fear, slavery, and imprisonment. These dragons exist within a different kingdom, if you will. It may be correct to say that they exist within a harmonic below that of your third-dimensional Earth, but this is not a correct presentation when it comes to number sequence. This would suggest a two-dimensional reality. If one could visualize a harmonic dimension to the left of the third dimension and another to the right of the third dimension, then this may give a more accurate geometry to that which we speak of, for this harmonic is split, if you will. In actuality, this is a fourth dimensional realm of service to self frequency. It is not the same place as the elemental kingdom we have been speaking of, but there is an overlap within boundaries, rules, etiquette, and the respect of those boundaries, rules, and etiquette. Therefore, the calling of the dragons of sovereignty and light would be done through the heart, not through the nervous system calling of fear, or of the need for power, or through despair channels, alternate consciousness states through chemical ingestion, or through the God complex perspective. The dragons we speak of respond to the call of the heart. They come to you for they love you as much as you love them, and you have but to love them to call them. To draw the dragons close, we suggest you hold images of them close to you, through the mind and visualization, or through artwork, or magical cards, sculpture, ornament, or statue, or to draw and paint the dragons yourself. And if you are drawing and painting dragons, indeed you have been strongly called by them. Your matrix field sorts itself into the patterning of the dragon. Indeed you are the dragon, and you will stand for nothing less than sovereignty and the liberty of humanity. The same can be said if you write the dragon's story or sing the dragon's song. If your creativity is not directly connected to the dragon, then read or view the dragon's story and listen to the dragon's song. These elemental beings, the Trinity of Three, dragon, unicorn and mermaid, are overseen by Ascended Master Merlin. They are now here in your consciousness in answer to your call, for you have called them close. They are your soul brothers and sisters, and indeed in some cases they are your twin flames. They are the betwixt harmonic elemental kingdom version of you. As you become multidimensional, you will be aware that all those quantum selves are not just humanoid presentation. They are other world, other planet, other dimension presentation. For you, in essence, are all things. You ask us, do dragons exist? Within the context of this transmission, you have your answer. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. I am delighted to announce Sacred Quest, my brand new collection of guided meditations. Journey through a rich tapestry of inner visions as I guide you through enriching fables, mysterious landscapes, and sacred soul teachings. You are invited to embark upon an adventure, become a character in a story, as you follow these guided meditations into the deepest recesses of your inner visionary potential. Each guided meditation is a trigger into your own DNA activation, expansion, and healing. Each meditation is, in itself, a spiritual journey. Join me as we embark upon your sacred quest. Instant download at magentapixie.com.